Well, welcome back to another episode of NFL Crapshooters. You got me, Troy Kofod, boys talking ball,
Talking ball, the
Kofod,
original three. Yeah,
the OGs.
the OGs.
Kofod, how did we do last week?
You and I went 500, Nolan. We both went 4-4. Taylor went 3-5. Troy, you went 2-6. And I think this is the second time you've been on the Zoom. We'll see if it gets on YouTube show. I
Yeah, we
think
got
you're,
last week.
that's all
I
right.
know. I
I,
should just text him. I'm giving it one more week.
I think you're 2-14 now, something like that on recorded shows. So hopefully this week goes better. On the season, Nolan, it's going down. You used to be like in the high 60%, but you're still doing well in the season 57, 45, and 1, 56%. I'm just 4 games under 500, 51, 55, and 1 at 48%. Troy, even with a couple bad weeks, you're still 47 and 55, 46%. So you still got a chance to get above 500. I don't think it's looking good for Taylor. He's 41, 59, and 2, 41% on the season.
Not much season left.
No, we're running out of time.
Um, yeah, it sucks because now every time I go like 500, a record goes down. It's like
Yeah, that's just the percentages goes down a little bit more, a
that's
little bit
math
more.
for you.
You're so hot. Hopefully it's not the Colts. Hopefully you finish well and don't have a complete collapse.
You're talking about the Colts?
Yeah,
Oh my God, the Colts.
you don't want that. Yeah,
I don't think you could do any worse of a complete. Ever since that trade, it's just been like couldn't
the
get any
Sauce Gardner
worse.
trade. Yeah.
Yeah, Sauce Gardner injures his calf. Don't even know if
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have him. Dan Jones breaks his fibula. Then next week tears his Achilles, and
Got
now
Philip Rivers.
now I got Philip Rivers. You have no quarterbacks in the wings. You can't draft a quarterback because you don't have a first round pick for the next 2 years.
No, the Jets are looking great right now with
And
that trade.
you can't even trade those first picks for a quarterback in the offseason because you don't have any picks to trade.
No,
Honestly, don't know if it could have gone any worse.
that's pretty bad.
Now you're gonna have to like, fuck, I don't know, go get Kyler
I
Murray or
think
something.
I think they're going to bring.
That's who I was thinking.
Yeah, and I do think they're going to re-sign Daniel Jones. He
Yeah,
probably
but
won't
you
start week 1, but
what he tears his Achilles in December? It's
yeah, it's
like
not great.
he
Not
might not be
great.
able to play
So,
till
You're
next
right.
December.
yeah, I have a feeling he won't play at all next year.
I mean, I'm because that's the thing.
Yeah,
If they
maybe
get to
he'll
a
come
point
in.
where they're like, oh, now Daniel Jones can play and we're still in the hunt, like you'd almost rather say, like, well, we're in the hunt still, like maybe we should
True.
just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, Kyler Murray all of a sudden is becoming more and more of a coveted quarterback this
It's
offseason.
just it's the contract. Like the Cardinals would have to eat some of it, I feel like, for a team. I mean, maybe
But
if
I
the
think
Colts are desperate enough.
the Colts, I could see the Vikings maybe if JJ
Steelers.
goes back to being bad. Steelers, like there's going to be teams that are like, hey, let's give it a shot.
Steelers,
Mhm.
it would just be such a stylistic whiplash going from
Yeah,
old man Rodgers to like, all right, now we're going to bring in this short, twitchy, quick guy who can't really throw. It's like
He's
the
not a
exact
Pittsburgh
opposite
guy.
of Rodgers.
yeah, I don't. That Steelers fans are not going to like Kyler
But if
Murray.
Tomlin, if the Steelers separate from Tomlin like they've been saying the last few weeks, then maybe a new coach comes in and wants Kyler.
Maybe.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting offseason.
Hey, that Michigan job just got open. I could see Mike Tomlin being a candidate there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's gonna be a wild offseason. Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I don't know, it's gonna be tough because he's like gonna make the playoffs again. And then
Yeah.
I don't know. Fans want him gone.
Oh, big
Fans were
time.
legit mad that the Steelers won this past week.
Yes. Yes.
Which is the
Wow.
same
It's
thing.
the
every year.
same thing every year. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but like at
But they'll
least
get a
this
home field playoff game.
I'm gonna
if
say
they-
this year at least it's for the division.
Yeah.
Right. That's true.
When is the last time they won the division? Probably when they were like almost undefeated that one year, and then I think Baker beat them in the playoffs.
Yep.
Yep. That's probably it. Yeah.
All right, well, shit. Let's get to this slate.
Great start to the show.
Talk more about Philip Rivers later if you want. Philip Rivers, who has, I think I saw a son that's older than, what's the tight end's name?
Tyler
Warren.
Warren.
Warren. I think
I believe it.
Philip
Yeah.
Rivers has a son
Yeah,
who's older than Tyler
he's a
Warren.
grandfather.
He's a grandpa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
He's older than the
apparently,
coach.
apparently he still runs. What's the coach's name? Steichen.
Yeah.
He's apparently Philip Rivers coaches his son's football team, and he still uses Steichen's offense from the
Right.
Chargers. Son's team went 13-1. He's probably like, I still know this offense
Yeah.
like the back of my
And
hand.
they would still talk
Rivers'
all the
son is the
time.
quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Him
just
and
bring
Steichen would
Rivers'
talk
son
all
in
the time.
quarterback.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
NIL.
Can't be any worse than Anthony Richardson was.
Did you hear about Anthony Richardson? Like why he's not playing?
Because he got hit in the eye with like that stretch band in warmups
Yeah,
like
he's
a month
like
ago.
Oh,
blind.
really?
Yeah.
They're like afraid he'll never be able to see out of that eye again.
Yeah, it's
Really?
crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until
Did
like 2
not
days
hear
ago.
that.
So I
Yeah.
was like,
I
where
just
is Anthony
completely
Richardson?
forgot about him.
Yeah, because I was like, why isn't he playing? And then I was like,
Yeah, I
oh,
remember
shit,
like a
he
month
can't
ago,
see.
all of a sudden, like 2 Colts players got hurt in warmups. I forget who the other guy was, and one of them was Richardson with his eye. It's like, wow, what a way to start the game before the
Oh
game
my
even
God.
started.
Such a weird freaking career for that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, let's get into it. We have Thursday night football. Wow, what are the Falcons? Are they like out of it? Out of it?
Not
I don't know if they are because of that division, but you would
South,
think they
yeah.
would be.
Because what are the Panthers and Tampa like tied
Yes.
at like
And they still got to play each other twice.
what are they like 6-7 or 7-6?
7-6.
Yeah. All right. So Falcons and Bucks. Bucks are favored by 4.5 after
Falcons
losing.
are eliminated. 4-9, and they are eliminated.
They are eliminated.
They have the
Yeah.
E next to their name.
Which is crazy because now the Rams get their first round pick. Technically, could win the Super Bowl and then have like a top.
Rams are going to take a quarterback. You watch.
I
They'll
think
take
they
the
should. But
successor
who is
to-
it going to be? Mendoza?
or the kid
Mendoza.
from Oregon. More.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's like
Mendoza's going to the Jets.
Or
a deep class for quarterbacks.
does McVay maybe one of these guys that had the preseason hype like Mettenberger or whatever the kid's name is from LSU, maybe something like that, where maybe you even trade down and say, hey, I'll take my chance with the guy that was talented. It just didn't work out last season.
Yeah. But yeah, he should take a quarterback this year.
You would think.
Have him play a year or maybe
Wow.
2 under
I
Stafford.
think wait till next year. There's not
I mean,
that.
like you never know what's going to happen next year. Like you might not have a top pick again.
And if the Rams win the Super Bowl, maybe
it's
Stafford
Matt Stafford. He's
retires.
about to win MVP.
Retires.
You're gonna
I know,
get
but-
rid of him?
I feel like it's going to be like a Rodgers situation with Jordan Love.
I don't
Yeah.
think this is the quarterback class to do that.
That's the thing. Yeah. I mean, I guess
We'll see.
technically you
Next
could
year, maybe.
you
I
could
like more from
trade-
Oregon.
like a quarterback desperate team. You could
Yeah.
trade next year's first round pick and then hope that that's another high round pick. But then you're risking what if that team just turns it right around with Mendoza and just wins like 10 games. All right. Falcons and Bucks. Bucks favored by 4.5 after losing to the Saints. Wild. Shuck is like just shucking it around the entire field last week. I don't know where that fucking came from.
That lost me my Survivor
Oh, no.
on DraftKings.
Mm,
Oh,
It was for $1.2 million.
yeah, but you weren't
It
gonna
started with 180,000 people and it was down to 6,000 people.
wow.
Got knocked out because of that game.
That was smart. I'm sure a lot of people got knocked out from that game.
62% of the 6,000, so now it's down to
So
2,000.
now it's down to like 2,000.
Yeah.
All right. Kofi, why don't you give me a stat and some weather?
57 degrees, clear skies, little 5-mile-per-hour wind down in Tampa. Probably not a surprise. The Bucks haven't covered in 5 straight games and are 1-5 against the spread at home.
1-5?
1-5 against the spread at home.
All right. What's the Falcons' quarterback situation right now?
Kirk Cousins. You like that?
He won that bet for me, my free money bet the 1 week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
forgot.
not playing
Cousins.
good.
What'd they do last week?
They lost
Got their asses kicked.
to the who was it?
Seahawks.
Seahawks. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Yes, yeah. That game was never in doubt for Seattle.
All right. I'll take
Falcons
the
are
bounce,
embarrassed.
bounce back game. Bucks are like fighting for the division. Who are the Panthers playing this week? It's not on the sheet. I'll have to look. But yeah, I'll take the Bucks. Minus 4.5. Kofod.
I'm going to take the over 44. Tampa's offense maybe gets a little bit back on track. You know who's been absent for a lot of weeks now is Zabuka. Maybe he gets on track. Maybe he has a good game. And if you're,
a touchdown to tie the game in that.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And
fell
if
to the ground.
Fell to
Yeah.
his knees.
Needed that.
Fell to his
And if
knees
you're-
in an Arby's.
And if you're Kirk Cousins, you don't know what your future is. Is the team really gonna trade for you? You know, you got the big
Could be on the
contract.
Colts next year.
Sling it. Go out
Yeah.
slinging. Your team's eliminated. Let it hang out. Bijan Robinson's get him the ball. So based off all of that, the weather doesn't seem like it's going to be a factor in the negative. Give me the over 44 in this game.
Panthers are playing the Saints this week.
That won't be easy. Saints have been a tough team. It's in New Orleans.
Yep. Troy.
I'm with Kofod. I like the over. I think the Bucks defense, I mean, we saw it when the Bills played them. Nolan, you just said it. Shuck was tearing them up. Like, I don't think this defense can stop a running nose. So I like what Kofod said. Kirk Cousins slinging it, but also Baker Mayfield's not going to let him.
I mean, how's his
Uh,
shoulder doing?
I think
I
Baker's
don't
pretty
trust
hurt.
the
Yeah.
Bucks. I don't.
It is
I
his
want to take the
non-throwing
Bucks.
arm, but I
I
feel
think
like
he's. I feel like it's one of those off-season stories where it's well, like he had
yeah,
this injury and he had this injury. Like I think he's just like a mummy
yeah, they're
right
probably
now.
like his arm's gonna fall off soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
but
right,
I'm gonna take it.
two guys taking the over, and I'll take the Bucks. Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock game, correct?
Game of the year.
Game of the year. Bills at Patriots
Actually,
must win for the Bills
it's a teaser game
No,
for
I
them.
mean must win for the
for the
division.
division.
Yes.
Bills win,
Um,
and
I
then
I think it's a must win.
I don't.
must
I
win,
think I think they lose, they're still gonna make the playoffs.
obviously. But
So based off of
Right.
that, it's not must win.
Well,
but they
not
For me.
should they have to treat it like a must win.
Absolutely.
and
Yeah.
and I don't want to lose to the Patriots twice.
True. But I don't
It'd be
That
must
game,
win.
it'd be so amazing just to
Yes.
win.
Yeah.
that
Be a great
game
feeling.
in Buffalo, like what we only lost by 3.
But it felt so worse.
It felt
Way
so
worse.
bad, and I think it was because Diggs was just like eating our lunch like all night,
Yeah.
just going down the field, always open, catching these like toe drag. They had so many catches where it was like millimeters from being out of
Yeah.
bounds, and they're just like dragging their toes. Like part of me feels like that's not going to happen again. And ever since that game, like Diggs has just kind of like fell off a cliff. Obviously, for the Bills game, he was probably all hyped up. Can he like get hyped up a second time, or is he already proved myself? Like,
I don't know if he's fallen off a cliff. New England they don't have a big name receiver, but they got a lot of guys that Drake can spread the ball out to.
well, I'm saying he's fallen off a cliff. Like, how many yards did he have that game against the Bills?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not in his prime.
That was
That's for
his
sure.
season high. Was against.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
maybe falling off a cliff is mean, but
yeah.
fuck him.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah. That's
Also,
fair.
I mean, just with that game, we just kept giving up third downs, and like you were saying last week,
We
Nolan,
do it all the
those
time.
third down defenses.
It might be
Bad.
the worst I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It is like even that in that Chiefs game. What was it like 4th and 17?
Yeah.
They just give it up. Like it drives me insane.
Yeah.
Like I said, the team should just kneel the ball twice because they know they're gonna get the fucking first down. Um. All right, Patriots were favored until last week, and then it flipped. The Bills are now favored by 1 in Foxborough. Kofod, give me a stat and give me some weather in Boston.
28 degrees, 10-mile-per-hour winds, maybe a chance of some snow. We saw how that worked for Buffalo last week. Got a bad stat and a good stat. Here's the bad stat. Drake May is 3-0 against the spread versus the Bills. We don't like that. How about this one? The Bills are 8-0 against the spread when playing a team they lost to previously in the same season. So obviously AFC East
Divisional
opponents since 2021.
Wow.
Okay.
Revenge games.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's how I'm taking this. This is a big, big fucking revenge game. I think the Bills are pissed. I think Josh is pissed. Like when he went to Wyoming and he talked to all those kids and he goes, I know it sounds like you got to have sickos out there and I know it sounds so weird, but like I love the feeling after a loss and like I just want to get back out there and like take it to them. Like I feel like that's the feeling probably going into this game. Like they're still feeling like coming off a loss to the Patriots, even though it was however long ago. Vrabel does have them coached up very well. It looks like that defense is just like they're out there to like punish teams. What was it was Jackson Dart, they just annihilated them. A little bit dirty, like on that kickoff, they were like that guy's helmet chipped off, but like it looks like they're going out to like hurt people. So the Bills have to come with some intensity, take it to these guys. Don't don't sit back on your heels. Fucking let Josh just do Josh. I don't care if he, throws an interception or two. Like, I don't give a fuck. He just needs
Yeah.
to
In the
let loose.
Tampa game, he had the push pass, and then after that, he
Yeah,
was awesome. Yeah.
fuck it. Just like let loose, carve him up. I think he knows like Drake May is the new guy, is the guy that everybody wants to be the new MVP and take the mantle. You know, the big four, Burrow, Allen, Jackson, and Mahomes. I mean, really now it's just Allen. So I
Yeah.
think everyone wants Drake May to be like this new dog in the AFC, which I mean, to his credit, he kind of is. And I think that's gonna hit Allen in his ego a little bit. So I will take the Bills here at -1, and I hope we just fucking crush him. Kofod.
I will also take the Bills -1. I think it's going to be a tremendous game. I would love a crush. Love a crush. I think it's going to be close, down to the wire, back and forth. But that's more respect I just have for the Patriots and how they played the season. I would lean to the over 30-27, something like that. Side idea, if the Bills win and Josh plays awesome, which I think is the scenario that you just painted, I'll paint the same one. I'm looking at my Caesars app right now. Josh is 14-1 to win the MVP. Obviously, if they win and he's awesome, that's going to, decrease. We'll talk about the Packers Broncos in a little bit. If the Broncos win, maybe Jordan Love doesn't have a good game. He's 9-1. Then it becomes a race between Stafford and Josh Allen if Allen balls out on Sunday. So maybe if you think that Allen could, have a chance to get the MVP going again here at the finish the home stretch, 14-1 is not terrible.
I think it is a
Got to play the
narrative
Browns
award.
defense though.
I think it is a narrative award, and I think
but they
just won it last year. Stafford's like never won it. It's like, but everyone thinks he's like deserving of one. So
I think you got to hope for Seattle winning the rematch and maybe Seattle taking that division, and all of a sudden, you're choosing between wild card quarterbacks, and who would you rather have, Stafford or Josh Allen? Allen. So
I mean, and for sure,
it's a long shot for sure.
If Allen wins this game and the Patriots drop one to the Jets or the Dolphins somehow, and he brings them back to win the division, I don't think it'll be the 1 seed because the Denver's schedule
I agree.
is cake. I mean, you never know. The Chargers and the Chiefs, like divisional games, they could beat Denver, but that would I mean, especially if you got the 1 seed, that would be huge for Josh Allen win MVP if he brought him back. But the division definitely would be in his favor. Troy.
I'm gonna take the over.
It's not a bad pick.
No, I don't like that pick.
Because what's the rookie running back there for the Patriots now?
Henderson.
Henderson was like a non-factor when he played the Bills the first time, and now he's like kind of a staple in their offense. And
we're not going to stop in the run a lot of time. Yeah,
Shaq Thompson being in there though I feel like it has improved the Bills.
Yeah, I watched some of his highlights.
Rush defense.
He's like on it.
Exactly where he has to be, like every single time.
And he doesn't go backwards.
No, he's like on attack mode.
Yeah.
It's like even when Benford gets better, I'm just like, keep him out.
Yeah. Same. I love Shaq.
Yeah. All right. Packers at Broncos. Kofod said we were going to get to this game, and here we are. Packers favored by 2.5 against #1 seed in the AFC Broncos. Over under is 42.5. Kofod, what's the weather like in this game? And give me a stat.
It's going to be a beautiful day in Denver in December. 60 degrees, clear skies, no precipitation. So no, it doesn't look like any type of snow game. Packers are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 road games as a favorite. On the flip side, the Broncos are 3-0-1 against the spread in their last 4 games as a home underdog.
I know I just said the Broncos have a cake the rest of their season, but this game
not including Sunday. Yeah.
But the Packers that's another team. It's like they're tough to figure out.
When they are playing their best, like I think they did against the Bears, they look like the team to beat in the NFL.
Yeah, they look like.
But then they lose to the Browns and the Panthers, and Jordan Love does stupid plays. So they are. Yeah, I agree with you on this.
It's kind of like the entire NFL this year. I mean, but the Broncos, you just feel like they're just like that paper fucking tiger, whatever you want to call them. That just they've gotten so lucky and they've had all these comeback wins. And when is it going to fall apart? So maybe it's this week. It's just that they're home dogs. I'll take the Packers.
Okay.
Kofod.
I took the Broncos as a home dog a few weeks ago when they played the Chiefs and they won outright.
Mhm.
I'm gonna roll with that again. That weird Broncos magic that's been happening where they've kind of had these like weird games. I'm looking at those MVP odds. I can't believe who's six on this list. Bo Nix is right now the sixth player with the best odds for MVP. There's no way in hell he's winning the MVP. But the reason why he's on that list, they got
One
the
seed.
record, the one seed. He's had his moments. He outplayed Mahomes in that game a few weeks ago. And maybe he does it again. Maybe Jordan Love has a couple of his moments where he
Yeah.
looks incompetent. And just that Broncos 4 o'clock Eastern magic, winning at Mile High. It's one of those seasons. Give me the Broncos as a home dog plus 2.5.
Bo Nix is like, you'll watch him for like 3 quarters and you'll be like, how is this guy in the fucking NFL? But then all of a sudden he just like turns it on for like two
Yeah.
drives and like he just does exactly what he has to do. It's almost like Tim Tebow. It used to be like Tebow time in the fourth
Yeah.
quarter for the Broncos, actually. Maybe it's something in
Yeah.
Denver.
Well, I think it's Bo
Well,
Nix too. It's like you get the Auburn Bo Nix or you getting the Oregon Bo
Yeah,
Nix.
true.
well, it was like that last year in the playoff game. Like that first drive, I was like, man, is Bo Nix gonna beat us? And then
Nope.
no,
Yeah.
we just had one drive.
Yeah, that was it. To Troy Franklin,
Yeah,
which I was like, why the fuck didn't the Bills draft Troy Franklin? Because I was at the game. But yeah, then after that it was nothing. Troy.
I'm gonna take the under. Um, I think the Packers got a couple big shot plays against the Bears, but besides that, they like really their offense really wasn't moving that much. And kind of the same with the Broncos. They're not a huge high firing offense. I can see this being like a dogfight defensive game.
Would you
I
rather
could see that.
play the Broncos or the Texans in the playoffs?
Broncos. Broncos.
Yeah.
Texans is the team in the AFC I'm most afraid of right now.
Yeah, that's why if we make a run for the one seed, I don't want to be the two seed and play the Texans. I'd rather just be the six seed.
Play the Steelers on the
Yeah,
road.
right.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, the only thing like the Broncos, I would say their offense is better than Texans. And they still have like a decent defense, but Houston's defense is just so good. It reminds you of like that Ravens defense with like Trent Dilfer. Um, who was the other one I was thinking of?
Or even the Broncos defense when they won the Super Bowl when Peyton was
Oh,
at the end
Peyton,
of
yeah,
his
and Von
career.
Miller won the
Yeah.
MVP. That's not the one I
Yeah.
was thinking of, but yeah. Maybe it was Rich Gannon was one I was
Raiders
thinking of.
defense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the Tampa defense when they beat up Rich Gannon in that Super
Oh yeah,
Bowl.
Warren Sapp.
Yeah.
Yep. Um,
And they had Brad Johnson at quarterback. Yeah, like CJ Stroud's good, but
right.
he
And then
hasn't gotten to the level he was at his rookie year since
who
then.
was the Bears quarterback the year that like Urlacher went and they lost to the
Sexy Rexy, Rex
Yeah.
Grossman.
Yeah, it was like another one. Like defense
Yeah.
just carries them all the way to the Super Bowl. And it's kind of like the year for that too, with like
Yes.
all these teams missing the playoffs. It's like the competition's kind of like you don't know. Be interesting.
Yeah. I could
Yeah,
see
I
the
think I'd
Texans.
rather play the Broncos too.
I could totally see the Texans in the Super Bowl, and I would not say that. And they've been in the playoffs for years now. And
Is
this is the
CJ
first time I
Stroud actually Stroud? This is gonna suck. If Stroud, Bo Nix, um,
Drake May.
Drake May, Herbert, if like any of these guys make the Super Bowl before Josh, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
There's a good chance of it happening this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Trevor
All right.
Lawrence.
Trevor.
That'll make me pissed. That's because at least some
They're
of those
actually
guys
looking pretty good.
they are. But
Like
like Herbert's been a good quarterback for a while. Lawrence is still up and down.
ETN's like been running pretty good all year.
ETN's been awesome. Yeah.
I think the signing of what's his face?
Jacoby Myers has been great for
Jacoby
them.
Myers was like a great signing. Fuck, wish the Bills would have did that. But like, yeah. But we'll see. I feel like that's what Jacksonville always does, and then they just crash and burn. So
Yeah.
all right, let's get to Sunday night. God, this game should have probably got flexed out, but they'll
They're
never do that
never
to the
flexed
Cowboys.
out the Cowboys.
Never flex out the Cowboys.
And hey, the game still matters. The Eagles losing.
Yeah,
It's
Eagles.
It's
What's
still
going on
not
with them?
crazy the Cowboys to win that division. It's not crazy.
Eagles? I don't know how they go from like last year being like the number one roster from like top to bottom to having all the same players and they just suck now.
Yeah, is Lane Johnson that important?
It must
Dylan
be.
Moore is the most important offensive coordinator.
Oh
He
yeah.
is wild.
Yeah.
Um, Vikings at Cowboys. JJ McCarthy looked decent. Everybody was blowing him up, and I was like, well, he
It's
only
like
had
it
like
was Washington.
130
It was against
yard
Washington.
against Washington.
Worst defense in the league.
Yeah, and what Jaden Daniels just died on that
Yeah.
interception he threw. Like that's
Yeah.
bad.
Getting the RG4 jokes going now. Like it
Yeah.
might be that vibe. Yeah.
Um, but anyways, Cowboys favored by 5.5. Is CeeDee Lamb playing? Is he concussed?
Oh.
I know he went out last game.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he does not play.
I think he's
Speaking of
questionable.
concussed, how did T. Higgins was
Oh my
how
God.
was he allowed to stay in that game?
They said that, yeah, we didn't notice the symptoms till after the game. Like,
I
did
guess
you look
he
at a
went
replay?
out
Yeah.
and he told him like, "Can you please check me? Like, I'm having symptoms." They're like, "Nope, you're
Yeah.
fine."
Well,
And then he went out and did it again.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna get hit hard for that. Kofi, give me a stat. You don't have to give me any weather. Is the
No
sun
weather.
sun won't even be a factor because it's night.
Right. So I didn't even look that up. So the last 5 Vikings games have all gone under. No surprise with the way their offense has been
Yeah.
lately.
God, I don't want to take all the favorites. I feel like I'm gonna take all the favorites. Cowboys. I just feel like JJ McCarthy's probably feeling himself. He's probably like, "Oh, 9 is back," and I feel like the Cowboys are just gonna do what they do, beat bad teams, beat up on them. Hot on the Eagles' tail, so I'm gonna take the Cowboys minus 5.5. Don't like taking all the favorites though. Kofod.
I looked it up. Schottenheimer, the coach for the Cowboys, said CeeDee Lamb is progressing nicely. A couple of things he needs to clear, but he feels good about it. So it sounds, according to Schottenheimer, like there's a good chance he's going to play Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the other Cowboys receiver, George Pickens got a lot of criticism for looking like he was dogging.
Sherman, right?
That not only that, but just the Instagram post for sure, but also just how his play was. He looked like he was dogging it on some of those routes and just not going full speed, not alligator arms. Big game from George Pickens on Sunday night. I think he bounces back, and especially if you got CeeDee Lamb, that only helps. I think that stat I gave you comes to an end. I think we hit the over on Sunday night. Dallas desperately needs this game. They're still alive. JJ wants to be the quarterback next year. Maybe he makes a few plays or throws a pick six, something like that. I'll take the over 47.5 in this game.
Yeah, the one play Pickens, like Dak threw it down the field, and he didn't even alligator arm it. He just like it looked like he was trying to stay away from the ball.
Yeah, I didn't arm it at all. Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird.
Very weird.
Troy.
I would take the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
At home, prime time. JJ McCarthy coming off a big game might not happen twice in a row.
Yeah, because there has been some games where he looks bad.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just take a knee the whole game and have a better quarterback rating than how he actually plays.
Yeah.
Dude, I had to bring this up. Jalen Hurts.
Sucks.
I needed him to score.
Oh, did you have in fantasy?
4 points.
Oh, no.
I needed the guy in my league to win because I would have won the tiebreaker against that guy. But the guy, it was a weird situation. But I just needed Jalen Hurts to get 4 points. He got 0.4 points, and I missed the playoffs.
Yeah, they were saying a lot of like the one podcast I was saying he was up by 1 point, and like he didn't even have like he could have just benched Jalen Hurts, but he's like, I'm not gonna bench Jalen Hurts, and he's like the whole time he's like, I'm gonna lose this game because he's gonna give me negative like 5 points.
An interception,
lose the
a
entire
fumble
game.
on one play, -4.
Yeah, I mean the one play alone he had 2 turnovers.
That's what I just said.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's crazy.
So what is that like -4 points right there?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's if his first read is not there,
yeah,
he doesn't know what to do. So then he scrambles and then he just like throws it into the ground or out of bounds. It felt like he did that like 6 times.
yes.
I think their team was the definition of run the ball so it opens up the pass because that's what they did last year. Saquon just ran over everybody and opened everything up. And now that he is getting stuffed at the line of scrimmage, you're seeing that Jalen Hurts just can't play a full game throwing the ball around the field. He just can't do it.
Which is wild because like the two Super Bowls he played in, like you're like,
I
this guy's
know.
fucking awesome.
Well, and what happened between those two Super Bowls? New offensive coordinator, previous offensive coordinator, because I had a coaching job. And I will say, the offense doesn't look very imaginative. Like, it's pretty predictable most of the time what the Eagles are going to do.
Mm.
And Sirianni, the Jamestown boy, feels himself. He's going to always go for these fourth downs when he shouldn't, and dumb play calls. So you add that together, it just puts more and more pressure on Hurst this season.
Mhm.
That being said, what was Andy Reid doing
That was stupid.
on fourth
That was
down at the
crazy.
Yeah.
one time it was like 10-10,
Yep.
and then the other time, or was that the
That
time
was
they were at
that's
their
the
own
one up
30?
10 to 10. Yeah.
They're at their own 30.
And the Texans offense hadn't done anything in over an hour.
Yeah, like they weren't doing anything.
You're not the Chiefs from a year ago or 3 years ago when you had the high powered offense. Like, you got to punt the ball.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I did not.
I'll tell you, I get all these fourth down calls, and I love Dan Campbell, for example, but sometimes I'm the old man yelling at Cloud, just saying punt the ball or kick the field. Sometimes it's okay not to always go for it.
Especially for everything you said. Like that's where like the feel of the game comes in. You're like,
Yes.
all right, their offense is not doing anything, and their defense is like giving us hell.
Mm-hmm.
Let's punt it away. We're gonna get it back, and then we'll work with a whole new set of downs. But to do it at your own 30, I could see it because 45, 50 even. But God, that's what lost the game.
Yeah.
All right, Monday night, Dolphins at Steelers. Steelers are -3.5, coming off a big win. Aaron Rodgers, what he said, he woke up that morning, he felt good. He doesn't know why. He said just once you turn 40,
Good days, bad days.
you wake up and you don't know why, but you feel good. Is he
Makes
gonna feel
sense.
good?
Yeah,
Is he gonna
yes.
feel good 2 days in a row? Philip Rivers, how much older is he than Aaron Rodgers?
Rivers is 44.
44.
It was 41.
40, 41?
42.
42? Do you know Tom Brady's already 48?
Yeah. Wait till he's 45.
Yeah, 45.
48.
Rodgers is 42.
I'm sure Tom Brady was like, Colts should have called me.
I think he got a bunch of calls the last 2 years.
Probably.
Said for everyone.
Yeah. But yeah, Dolphins Steelers -3.5, over under is 42. Kofod, give me a stat, give me some weather.
The stat goes with the weather. So the weather is 15 degrees, chance of snow, 10-mile-per-hour winds. Tua is 0-4 straight up in games in his career when it's below 40 degrees. They beat the Jets last week. That was a balmy mid-40s for that time of the year out in New Jersey. This is going to be cold, less than 20 degrees, snow. History says Tua's not going to win a game like that.
Yeah, wasn't he the one that was like, yeah, it snows in Alabama?
I mean, it does once in a while, but not like this.
Not like that. And he's probably not even playing in it.
No.
They stayed inside on that day.
Yeah, stay inside. This feels like this is the kind of game. Like last week was the kind of game the Steelers win. It's like everybody says Tomlin's done. They want him out. They're like seeing what other teams are going to pick him up, or if he's going to go coach at Michigan. That's the team everyone's like they want him to lose, and that's the game that they win. This, it's like, oh, the Steelers, they win. Now they're back on track. This seems like it's the game they're going to lose. But Kofod's cold stat makes me feel like
The exact same thing went through my head.
yeah, fuck. But a couple weeks ago, I said Dolphins are a team to watch. Get hot, get rolling. They're still playing for something.
And maybe Tua's been
Chance playing
training in the cold
great.
weather.
Steelers can't fucking stop the run worth of shit. So maybe who
Is
cares about
A-Chain
Tua?
playing?
I think so. I think he just had a rib injury, and he could have came back to the game last week, but they were like, yeah, we're just gonna hold.
They didn't need him. The backup
didn't need him.
was just fine. Yeah, right.
A-Chain is so good though.
He is.
He is good. So fuck it. I'm gonna take the Dolphins. I can't, and I don't want to take another favorite. That'd be like 5 in a row.
Yeah, you have taken all favorites so far.
Yeah, so give me the
so I write
Dolphins.
this down.
Kofod.
I'm not going to give that stat and then take the Dolphins. Give me the Steelers -3.5. I feel like this is the game the Dolphins lose. It's freezing cold. They're in those white uniforms. They're by the heaters. I think McDaniel is a good coach. I don't think the Dolphins should fire him. And he came when they already had Tua. It's not like he chose that quarterback initially. And one thing you notice, they're taking the ball out of Tua's hands more and more. He was dying to throw some interceptions last week against the Jets. They had a very conservative game plan, and they still almost blew it at times with Tua. Tua has a terrible game. He's freezing cold. The Dolphins are cold. They're going to die after this game. The Steelers are alive. They're going to be in the hunt for that division still. Steelers -3.5. Easy.
That does make a lot of sense. But I'm going to stick with the Dolphins. Troy.
I want to go with the under.
Good pick.
I can't decide which one I want to pick. I lean towards the Dolphins because I can like picture Steelers fans freaking out like on Twitter about like the same situation they were in 2 weeks ago. But I also think it's going to be a low scoring,
Under's a
cold.
good pick.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is old in the cold. He's not going to want him. He's going to
Ran
wake up
for a
that
touchdown,
day
though.
not feeling good.
Yeah.
So, all right. All right. That takes us to our bonus college football game to pick. Army Navy game in Baltimore.
I'll be there.
Kofad's going.
I'm going. This is on my bucket list.
Taylor going?
No.
What a loser.
No. I don't know if he's in Europe, America. I never know where. Where in the world is Taylor Smith? I don't know.
Yeah, where in the world is Taylor Smith? Smoothie Smith. All right, Kofad's going. Army versus Navy. Navy's favored by -6. You got a stat for this game?
I do. I got weather too. It's going to be a nice day in Baltimore. 40 degrees, partly cloudy, 10 to 15 mile per hour winds. Doesn't look like any type of precipitation, snow or rain. Traditionally, this game has gone under, but in the last few years, it's hit the over a little bit more, and that could be the trend this year. Navy has gone over their total in 8 games this season. They are 8-3 to the over on the season.
The over?
Yeah, they're a fun team to watch. I know I'm going to this game all year, so I've been paying attention to both teams. Blake Horvath, the quarterback, he's a Heisman finalist, meaning that there were some voters that voted him for the Heisman, either first, second, or third place. They can pass the ball at times. They got one of their fullbacks, one of the leading receivers in Navy history. They've put up points in a lot of games this season. They were one of those group of 5 teams that just missed out on the playoff. If they would have beaten North Texas or Tulane, they would have been in that American championship and had a spot. They are a very good team.
Yeah, but I always like taking the under in this game.
You always take the under in this game.
Always take the under.
Tradition.
All right, I'll take Navy. Kofad talks me into it. Another favorite. Kofad.
Why not?
Why not?
I'm gonna take the over. I just mentioned how electric Navy's offense is. On the flip side, Army 6-5 on the season, but they were pretty much in every game. They just had some mistakes during the season that kept them from winning more games. They had some quarterback issues early on, but they fixed that later on in the season. Weather, besides maybe a little bit of wind, doesn't seem to be too much of a factor. I think there's going to be some points in this game. So it's a low total, 38.5. I'll take the over. I think Navy wins. They're trying to get to 10-2. It would certainly not surprise me if Army wins. They lost last year. Last year, Army won the American Championship, had this great season, and the Navy came in and upset them. These games are usually close, so I'm going to stay away from the spread and just take the over in this game, over 38.5.
The over.
The over. It's not your same old Army Navy game.
All right. It's not your dad's Army Navy game.
No.
Troy.
I'm going to take Army in the points. I think,
Ooh, everyone's picking something different.
Yeah, I like that.
These are usually low scoring, usually a fun battle. And if they're going to give me 6 points, I'll take the 6 points.
All right, well, that takes us to the free money bet of the week. Each week, we give you what we believe is our guaranteed lock to get you free money. Kofad, how did we do last week, though?
The 3 of us all lost. Taylor won. Taylor had the easiest pick of the week. He had the Rams -8.5. They killed the Cardinals 45-17. That was easy. Troy and I both took unders that were terrible under picks. I had the Browns Titans under 33.5.
Good game.
Cam Ward, very good game. And Cam Ward and Shadur both had really good games. The total ended up hitting 60, 31-29 Titans. So that was not even close. Troy, you had the Colts Jaguars under 47.5. The final total ended up being 55 in that game, mainly a Jaguars. in the rain. And then once Daniels went out, Jaguars just blew out the Colts.
Yeah.
And then there were a lot of Bengals touchdowns in that game on Sunday, but Jamar Chase was not one of them. You had
Hats off
Nolan
to
Jamar Chase.
Benford.
Yeah.
Great game by Benford.
Absolutely.
2 catches against him, I think.
Yeah. So anytime touchdown for Chase did not hit. Still a 2-man race between the two of you guys for who's going to win the free money bet standings for the year. Nolan, you're 10-4, 71%. Troy, you're 9-5 at 64%. I am 6-8-1, and Taylor is 4-10.
What was Taylor's pick last week?
Yeah, the Rams -8.5. They killed the Cardinals.
That was such an easy pick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That game was over in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Same with the Seahawks. I should have taken both of those.
And speaking of that Browns game, like, what was Stefanski thinking at the end of the game there?
That 2-point conversion.
That was
what the.
I know what he was thinking, but
actually, the play, if it would have went the way it was supposed to, it was like wide open.
Yeah, but
the guy forgot to hand it off, and then he just panicked and he ran back the other way to throw it.
It was hilarious to watch. Yeah.
But why not? You got a hot hand in Sanders. Does Stefanski hate him that much though?
Must be.
I think so. Yeah. I think
this stuff. He's like, yeah, fuck that guy.
Because he's clearly, I don't think he's the franchise quarterback. I don't think he's a long-term.
Clearly,
but he's clearly better than Dylan Gabriel. Yeah.
And he's competitive at least. I mean, I guess Dylan Gabriel was a little bit too, but
nah, you can tell Shedur's better.
Oh, he definitely is better. But I'm saying at least he's in these games and it's making it exciting for the fans and the fans.
Yeah, and he'll throw a deep shot a couple times a game and it'll hit once in a while.
But then when you do something like that and you're Stefanski and you're already on the hot seat, that does not look good.
I wonder if he's because he'll get a job somewhere. He's been coach of the year twice. Maybe not next year, but he'll get a job. I wonder if he's let me just coach. If I get fired, it's not the end of the world. I wonder if he's kind of just ready to move on.
Please fire me.
Yeah. The future's not exactly, bright in Cleveland.
That's actually a good point, Kovat.
Yeah.
All right, free money bet. God, this one, to me, it looks too easy, but then it also looks really stupid. But I feel like the Bengals at home getting 2.5 versus the Ravens. The Ravens look so bad.
I thought about that one, yeah.
And I know the Bengals defense sucks. But Lamar Jackson is not the same guy. He's not mobile and he's forced to be almost a pocket passer and you can tell he's not. Joe Burrow looks like his toes just fine, at least planning and throwing. It's not like he's scrambling a lot, but I just feel like that Bengals offense is good enough. They're pretty much there to play spoiler. I guess they're still not mathematically eliminated from the division.
No, I saw a post that there's a scenario where the Bengals could host the Patriots in a playoff game if things go certain ways.
That's why.
Yeah, think about that.
Yeah. So, yeah, all that. I think Joe's one of those guys is obviously not going to give up if he knows he's got a chance, or else he wouldn't have came back. Offense looks good, and the Ravens just look lost. So I'm going to take the Bengals at home plus 2.5. It's my free money bet.
I like it.
Kofod.
Did you guys see the video of Phillip Rivers at his press conference today? It's looking a little heavy. Put on some weight.
He said he doesn't know how much he weighs.
He's heavier than he was in his last game in Buffalo. That's what he said.
He's playing. He's going to play.
That leads to my free money bet. He's going to play. He was never a fleet of foot athlete anyway. So it's going to be a lot of shotgun, I imagine. Quick 1-2 reads, maybe chuck it deep once in a while. And they're playing Seattle. That's a great defense anyway in Seattle. Hey, welcome back to the NFL, Phillip Rivers. Here you go. So I wanted to see, okay, maybe I'll take their team total under, but then I looked, it was 14 or 14.5. That's
wow.
But then I saw something else. I was like, you know what? I could see this happening, especially if the Colts move it just a little bit or maybe get a turnover, whatever it might be. How about the Colts over 1.5 field goals made in this game at plus 113? So they don't get shut out.
2 field goals made.
2 field goals made. Could happen.
Definitely.
And I look, the Colts have had a couple of kickers this year. They're 25 out of 27 in field goals, attempts and makes, 25 out of 27. So why not? So Colts over 1.5 field goals made. And that way I can root for Phillip Rivers. Like, hey, move the ball down the field, get in the red zone, kick a field goal. So
You
there you
should
go.
look for like pass attempts.
Yeah, I take.
I wonder what that number is.
You
Let
think
me
Pete
look.
Carroll made that bet last week on the Raiders?
No, I think they wanted to kick a field goal. Hopefully, there was a second or two left and kick an onside kick. That's legitimately what I think.
You'd have to return the onside kick.
Right, but like,
No, it made sense, but I just know everybody was
I
like
don't.
flipping out about it, and I know it
No,
was
like
because of the
like
betting
Portnoy
lines.
lost his mind. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was funny. But I understood exactly what he was doing. Like that
Yeah.
was the literally the only scenario where they could have been in the game is if they did exactly what they did.
Yeah.
Troy.
Let me just. Oh, they don't have him listed.
No, I see just Darnold. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's playing.
Yeah, he's gonna play. You don't go to the practice squad to just sit on the practice squad for weeks. He's playing. Yeah.
It's wild.
It's what a story.
My free money bet is the Buffalo Bills -1 against the Patriots.
Okay.
Oh, because you took the over.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Josh is going to go in there. He's going to remind them that the division runs through Buffalo, that he's the king, and he's the MVP, and we're all going to have a great Sunday.
Love it. Love it. I'm gonna go to a Bills back Baltimore bar to watch the game. Let's have that. I love to see that happen. Let's go.
I mean, they have to.
Got to.
I'm going to be on a flight to Texas.
I'm assuming Bosa's not going to play.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything on his status.
I'm trying to think who else might be coming back. I think Dawkins is coming back. I would doubt Spencer Brown's coming back. But I don't know. How bad is his shoulder, by the way?
I don't think it's great.
Mm.
It's not well.
Wasn't good against the Texans.
No.
What were you saying?
I found a different Vegas betting app that has a Phillip Rivers over pass attempts. Take a guess. What would you put it at, guys?
25.5.
25.5. Troy, don't know, what would you put it at?
20.
Troy, you're closer. It's over 27.5 at plus 102.
Yes. I figured they'd just be handing it off to Taylor.
I take the under there. He might not even be able to throw it that many times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you just come off the couch at 44 years old and I mean, I guess 27, that's not that tough, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, this is what the Colts do.
Throwing all day at practice, though. He's
Yeah,
throwing a whole week's worth of practice. His arm's going to be shot.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see it.
There's got to be like another.
Who? I mean, what other
sitting on the couch like a Tannehill?
I'd rather take Phillip Rivers.
Why?
I don't know. Because he's familiar. First of all, he knows the playbook, so you don't got to worry about that.
Nick Foles. How old is he?
Yeah.
There's got to be somebody younger.
It's tough because like all these quarterbacks like on practice squads and trying to think who would be another.
Well, who's on their practice squad?
Obviously, nobody.
Yeah.
Who's the one kid? They got.
Well, the kid who played had a rushing.
Riley Leonard, yeah.
Riley, yeah.
But then he got hurt in the game.
Oh, so they just don't have anybody.
No.
Nobody they have faith in. Ryan Fitzpatrick.
RG3?
No.
RG3 says he still can.
He's younger than Rivers by
Cam Newton.
Here you go. Colin Kaepernick.
He's got to be getting old too.
Oh yeah.
God.
Who's
fresh though.
Nevada had retired his number this year on a Friday night game against Boise. He looked like he was not in football shape.
I mean,
Johnny Who was the kid?
Mansell.
Who was the guy we drafted from Georgia? That is a
Jake Fromm. Yeah.
Jake Fromm.
Jake Fromm.
Josh Rosen.
Barkley.
Rosen. Yeah. What's he up to?
Yeah, Rosen.
I think he's got like a hedge fund or something. Rosen. Yeah, Slim Pickens.
There's got to be somebody though.
I mean, honestly, I just
It's
wish
definitely more
I think
fun.
Philip Rivers puts asses in
It's
seats.
way more fun.
Yeah.
it would never happen, and obviously the trade deadline's over. But I wish there was like a Jameis Winston rule where you could just trade him each week to whatever team needed a quarterback for the week.
Yeah.
I mean,
James
honestly,
Winston
the
is so
Cowboy
cool.
or the Giants probably should just waive them.
Yeah, let somebody else enjoy
Or the
Jameis for
or
a
the
couple
Bengals
weeks.
should waive Flacco. Let Flacco go back to the Colts.
There you go. That's a good one. Yeah,
You know?
How's it going?
why not?
I'm gonna think of somebody and I'll text it to the group chat. There's gotta be
I
something
like it.
better.
Yeah,
All right, boys.
great
Another good
show.
episode. I'll post this one.
Yeah,
All right.
All right. Let's go out there and get this win. Fucking so sick. The Patriots don't deserve to be right back in it and just getting the 1 seed after just a
I
couple
will
years.
say I don't have the hate right now, like because Belichick, the old regime's gone, so it's like it's a rival, but
I don't hate the team, but I do hate like the fan base.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to shove it down the fan base's throat.
That's it right
Yes.
there. Yeah, that's it.
Because I have some guys that I work with that are like from Boston, and I'm just like,
Not again.
why
Yeah,
the fuck do you live here? Like, get the fuck out of here. So I gotta hear it all the time about Drake May, Drake May, Drake May. And Drake
Yeah.
May's good. Like, I'm not gonna say that he's not,
It's good.
but he's also not Josh Allen.
No.
Yeah.
No one's Josh Allen.
Josh Allen's just a fucking unicorn.
One of one.
And this is the year. Like, if he does not do it this year, like I think that's gonna be like a big stain. It's like
Yeah, Burrow,
couldn't do it with all
Mahomes,
those
and
guys out of
Lamar
your
weren't
way.
there, and he couldn't win.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like,
Not him though. Our defense.
who else does he got around him? Yeah. Cook.
Wide
Yeah.
receivers.
Yeah. If you take this Bills version of this team and put it in the AFC the last 4 or 5 years, I would have no hope at this point. But this
Yeah, but
version
if
of the
you took the
AFC,
Bills from like 2020 and like plugged it in right here, it's like,
We're-
holy
Win.
shit.
yeah. Yeah.
Maybe undefeated.
Yep. You're right. Just
Well,
win
we'll see.
Sunday.
Just win Sunday. And like Kofi said, it's not the end of the world if they don't, but I need them to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be great. Yeah.
That'd be great.
All right, boys. Until next time, go Bills.
Go
Go
Bills.
Bills.